Hats Podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead P. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats Podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my beautiful people. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, LaBelle Salter. What it, my guy?
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I was having some technical difficulties with my other mic. I don't know what's going on, but
Mhm.
it's they say it ain't one thing, it's another, man. So,
Mhm.
but anywho, man, it's a good day, man. It's a beautiful day. And before I hop into my shout outs, I do have a couple shout outs, and I want to make sure that I am shouting them out. 'Cause one of them, man, is a it's really good information, man. I actually ran across this story maybe 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I ran across it maybe 2 weeks ago, and um it was just a really good story, and a part of history that we don't normally get to acknowledge. So um, I'm trying to do this. I'm gonna pull up this story. I couldn't do it while I should have been doing it. You see Monica?
What? Mm-mm.
You don't see Monica? What she said? She tried to be funny.
What?
So I said, "What it do, my guy?"
Yeah.
Something wrong with her, man. So anywho, my shouts out, man. My first shout out is going to my namesake, my son, Tony Mays. His shop is open for business, man. Misfits Tattoo Studio is open for business, man. Uh, he's at 1906 Madison Avenue. He's taking walk-ins. Walk-ins are welcome. They're open Tuesday through Sunday from 2 to 10, I think. I think the time is 2 to 10.
Yeah.
Or, I have seen them stay to 2, 3 in the morning, depending on what kind of piece they working on. If they working on a full sleeve back, they'll be there to like, but their actual hours are 2 to 10. Well, shout out to him, man. Shout out to Misfits Tattoo Studio. My next shout, man, I wanna shout because this is a part of history that most of us probably will never ever even know about unless we actually research the history. Good morning, good morning. Uh, but this guy's name is Thomas Fuller. Thomas Fuller was born in West Africa in 1710, and he was kidnapped and taken as a slave at age 14, and he was taken in a ship to Virginia, where he ended up, and he was on this earth from 1710 to 1790 till he expired. But one of the most remarkable things about this guy is he could never read or write, but he could calculate 18-digit numbers in his head with no pencil.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy. could calculate 18-digit numbers in his head without a pencil. I mean, in a matter of seconds. I'm gonna share the story. I'm going to share the story. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to share it right now over into our Facebook community because it is an awesome story. And I'm gonna share it right now. There you go. All right, I just shared it over into our community group. But it's an awesome story. Just read that story. Phyllis said, "It's me, Phyllis. That BQ gang. I love it.
What?
Phyllis, your son must have created that for you.
Yeah.
Oh man, good morning, Paulette. Miss Gwen said, "Good morning. On the road this morning, so let's post today. LOL. Grandsons playoff begin tonight. Be careful, Miss Gwen. Good morning, Zoe. Those were my shouts out this morning. And hopefully you got that Thomas Fuller one, boy. That's something different. Also, I want to share that we are tomorrow. This is happening tomorrow. Our Prepared Life Essential Survival and Emergency Kit Seminar, November the 8th, 2025 from 12 to 2. I'm probably gonna get there probably around 10 because I got to set up. I want to set up, and stuff. So, but I'll be there. And man, it's 4941 Weaver Road, Lake Grove Missionary Baptist Church, where we're going to be at 4941 Weaver Road. Make it there in full effect. We would appreciate it. That you guys being there. I printed off a list, and I'm gonna make some copies of it, of our survival kit list that I actually created, and then I'll actually make some copies of the actual. I got a PDF list of additional stuff that may not necessarily show that stuff that you may need as well. So I'll print that off and have that as well. Good morning, Cheryl. And we're also giving away a 143 piece kit, emergency essential kit. We're going to give away 3 of these tomorrow, and a few emergency blankets. They like these aluminum foil kind of like blankets that you wrap up, and they keep your body heated and keep you warm in the case of emergency. And they are reusable. And they just real things, so you can actually fold it up, man, and actually carry it in your pocket. Let me show you guys how small it is. You can literally carry this around in your pocket. That's how small it is. But it opens up to be
Pretty nice size.
63 by 84. And it's for outdoor. It's strong, durable, reusable. It retains up to 90% of your body heat. It seals in the warmth when wrapped, and it enhances tear resistance with the enhanced tear resistance. I'm sorry. It has an enhanced tear resistance, and it's waterproof. It's good for rain, snow, if you're inside a tent, if you're hiking, just sitting by the fire, riding a bike, whatever. So I thought these were pretty neat. I ordered a case of these. I know Lavelle ordered a case as well that we're going to be giving out to the homeless on the 22nd. And shout out to the people who supported these by sponsoring. Cheryl and Clarence sponsored a kit. Me and Monica sponsored a kit, and then Deacon and wife at my church, Wayne and Lisa Chapman, sponsored the kit. So thank you guys for the tremendous work and supporting us.
We gotta have little Tony back on the
Yeah.
pod, man.
Once they
had
really get vibing good, we're gonna try to do something with them again.
Yeah.
The Don't Do Too Much podcast, man. It's coming soon, man. Too real for the drama, too chill for the hype. Shout out to Lavelle for creating this logo for my wife. All right, man. So Freestyle Friday, man. We're gonna talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Whatever y'all want to talk about, how y'all want to talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. And if y'all know y'all can't come up with something, Tony got a ram in the bush.
So, Tony, so Zoe is a member at Lake Grove?
Yes.
Okay. Have I met him before?
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. To be honest, I don't know.
Yeah. We want to give a shout out to him, man, for being a faithful YouTube subscriber.
Yeah, shout out to Zoe, man. Cheryl, so we're excited to come down and share this experience with you guys for the tent drive. Yeah, they coming all the way from Ohio to come down to be with us, man. So we definitely appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good
I want to
morning,
give
Mr.
a shout out to my wife, bro. Like I
Mhm.
told you a couple of weeks ago, my computer crashed in the middle of an event.
Mm.
And I went and took it to another place that they charged me some money that I know I should have paid for. But anyway, so I still had some stuff on my computer that I needed to get off, even when I took the computer in. And last night, well, night before last, she ordered the device that she needed to get the stuff off the computer, and got the stuff out the computer. Like put it on the hard drive,
Why
everything
y'all
worked.
didn't holler at me?
Huh?
I don't know why y'all didn't holler at me.
I don't know. I ain't even think about it.
You know, I got 2 or 3 of them devices that you can pull your hard drive right out of there and turn it into like a USB hard drive to another computer and take everything you need to take off.
Well, who knew? Next time we know. But we got whatever the device is called. We have it as well now. So
Yeah,
but
I
it was
got one that you can plug the big hard drive, the little bitty laptop hard drive. Yeah, turn it into like a USB external hard drive.
I didn't know anything. This is my first time even finding out what they call a bit locker. I didn't even know what that was
Yeah.
until this occurred. That you have a bit lock number. It's connected to your Microsoft account and all this stuff. And yeah,
Yeah, that's the deep on that's on your wife and she that's her. I just know about the hardware that you can take.
Well, she didn't know nothing about it first. She just dove right in and I kind of
That's
gave her
hard for
idea.
me to believe, man. Your
Uh,
wife, your wife when it come to that IT stuff, boy,
yeah.
we both of we know a lot of stuff when it comes to it, but she got me a little bit on that. All right,
Yeah.
so what y'all want to talk about? Because we here for y'all today, and I told y'all we always got a ram in the bush if you don't.
Hey, did you see the dude at the I wish I could find the video. Did you see the dude at the I forgot who we're talking, but Donald Trump was getting ready to talk about
The guy that passed out. That
and
ain't funny, man.
and the
You
kid in the
crazy.
cat, that man looked to turn around and walk out.
That ain't funny, man. You crazy.
That was fun. He's supposed to have all this knowledge and stuff, and this man here passed out. That man look at everybody.
To Dr. Oz.
uh,
You talking about Dr. Oz?
no, I wasn't Dr. That was what's his name?
Dr. Oz kind of went to his try to go to help him out to see if he can help him.
Now
Trump sat there for a minute and didn't do nothing. Y'all know y'all know social media be trolling. So somebody posted a video when Barack was in office and the lady was standing behind him and
yeah,
got
they sure did. Yeah.
Barack grabbed her. He said, I got you. You good. I got you. Oh, I got you. And they said versus Trump. And Trump just sitting there looking at the dude fall.
Right.
Oh my God. These boy. When I tell you social media be trolling, man, they be trolling.
Man, big time.
I'm ready. Look, I'm ready for y'all to tell me what y'all want to talk about now. There is one story which I thought was absolutely crazy, where this man found another man's wallet.
I saw that you said it with me.
Found this man's wallet You can't make this stuff up, man. Found this man wallet. Thank you. Phyllis actually sent this to me. Found the man wallet. Returned the wallet. Look at his ID. Drove 20 miles out the way to take the man wallet to his house with the money in the wallet. Drove all the way to this man, 20 miles out the way, rung the man doorbell, gave the man his wallet with thousands of dollars in. I think the man had $15,000 in it or something.
I thought it was $3,000.
No, that's what he's suing him for.
Oh, okay.
No, the man had about 15,000 in the wallet, 11,000 or 15,000, whatever it was, that he returned to the man. And the man said, no, I had this in the wallet, this much in the wallet, which was an extra $3,000. So now he's suing the guy for the $3,000. He said he took his money.
Who the hell he was if he hadn't brought the wallet back, dumbass?
And everybody was like, he could have literally ran off with your wallet, took all your money, and you would have never knew nothing. And he wants to sue the man for the $3,000 that he said was missing, that he claimed was missing. Man, they said that judge threw that out the window so quick. Said, man, this man is a great citizen to drive 20 miles out his way to bring you your lost wallet with your thousands of dollars in there.
All right.
And you want to sue him.
You're gonna learn today.
$1,000. The nerve of people. I'd have been happy to get the 11 or 15, whatever it was back.
That almost remind you of Pastor Bishop Winans with the money too.
Man, I've been happy, man, and because if you lose your wallet, first of all, who puts 18,000 or whatever, how many thousand in their wallet?
Right.
But if you lose that much money, I don't even know how you get that much money in your wallet. He must have I don't know what kind of wallet he had.
Man, what?
I don't know what kind of wallet he had. First of all,
I mean,
but to lose, which makes me think that the story may be a little fabricated, and it might have been a lot of money, but it might not have been because I don't know how you get 18,000 in a wallet. Okay, anyway,
Damn.
I mean, now I'm thinking about even if you put all hundreds, that's
no, like it ain't. I don't know what type.
That's 180 bills,
Right.
or something, somewhere close to that. 180 $100 bills. Is that right? Yeah. So I don't even know how that's possible, but hey, I have had mine wrapped up.
If he putting the wallet in his back pocket, that man is thick as hell on one side.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of money wrapped up in a rubber band, but not it wouldn't fit in my wallet. Yeah. That much. Anyway, so he had to have a purse. Yeah. Then it could have been one of those, the little man bag things, and he just. Yeah.
So, but now I don't know. You sent me the video. The dude had the wallet in his hand.
Yeah, but I think they just used. You know how they just had a story and they just used something. Okay. Yeah. I think they just used it. But it could have been right, and I guess it could have been like one of those little man bags or something that he actually found that he dropped and had the stuff and had his ID and stuff, and he brought it to him. So, but yeah, I like that's crazy though, that the fact that you would even sue somebody for that. I'd have been like, bro, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You should have been giving him something for finding your wallet.
Man, what? Instead of they say he called the police.
Call the popo.
Call the police. Yeah. All right.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Listen, that's why it's hard to be nice to people. It really is. You trying to go out your way to do a gesture to bring somebody back that you know. Because if it had been me, I ain't gonna lie to you, I've been sick. That much money?
Mm-hmm.
I've been sick. I've been sick. Mm-hmm. And so for somebody to return any portion of it, I'd have been like, hey, bet. So. And I probably cancel out my cards or whatever, but I mean that's stuff you can replace. But having cash money,
Mhm.
yeah, no. He lucky he got that back at all.
Right. For real.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all ain't threw no question out there. So let's get on into this one. Good morning, Pops. My beautiful wife always comes up with these questions. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
put it out there. Let's see.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
I'm gonna put it in the over here in the comments so you guys can see it.
How long Monica been retired then? Was it 5
Since
months?
January. So here's a
Yeah,
question.
almost a whole year.
And I really need because I'm gonna need y'all to help me with this one. Because I'm gonna tell y'all as soon as she sent this, I asked quick follow-up questions. Is there a difference between privacy and secrecy in a relationship?
I don't even know how to answer that question. Because I thought it almost seemed like it's the same thing.
Well, to me, it is. To me, if we in a relationship, ain't no such thing as you need your privacy. If
Mhm.
we married, now if we just dating, maybe. If we just dating,
Gang, gang. Oh, I'm sorry.
but if we married, ain't no such thing as privacy. Because well, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But is there a difference between privacy and secrecy in a relationship?
I guess privacy means it's like you need to get away and do something. You're not necessarily hiding anything. But secrecy means you're actually purposefully
It's the
not
same
saying
to me.
anything about whatever it is.
Because if we married, what you got to be private about?
Maybe you're trying to buy a gift or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Man. Okay. So these are two follow-up questions I sent right back to her.
Okay.
I said, why should there be privacy in there? And what does that privacy look like? Because like you just said, what if it was just she just trying to buy a gift for your birthday, Christmas or something, or he trying to buy you a gift? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a different kind of privacy because you're just
Right.
trying to, private or being secret about that particular gift. So that was my immediate follow question. Like, why is there even a need for privacy or secrecy if there's a relation or privacy in a relationship? And or why is there like what does that even look like if that is? What does that really look like? What does that really mean? Because for me, I see no difference in privacy and secrecy in a marriage. Like, what you being private about? What is there to be
Mhm.
private or secret about? What you trying to hide?
Right.
Now, if I'm just dating in a relationship, and we ain't been dating that long, yeah, I might have some privacy. This is my private stuff because I haven't shared these things with you. But hell, once we become married, or if we're in a long-term relationship and our plans are initially at some point, eventually to get married, we should be open and transparent about whatever. There shouldn't be no secrecy there either, or privacy. So y'all give me y'all thoughts on that because I don't know about that one. I don't think there in a marriage. I don't think there's a difference between privacy and secrecy.
It ain't.
Not for me. Feeling so, even though we are a couple, we are still individuals, you can want to be by yourself without it being an issue. Want to be by yourself, that's just a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wanting to be by yourself is you want some alone time. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But they say me time, I guess.
Yeah, some me time. That's not being private or secret. That's just you having that me time, and spending some time with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But when you talking about being private or secret about something, that to me there's no difference in that. So what are you trying to hide? Because you can tell me, baby, I just need some me time. Okay, cool. Go have you some me time. I told Monica this 2 days ago, and she said, "You need me to plan?" I said, "Me, Daryl, Lavelle, and Clarence need to go on a men's trip, a men's getaway, weekend getaway." She said, "You need me to plan it?" I said, "I just don't know how I'm gonna get Lavelle. Lavelle works so hard, and weekends is big for him. I don't know how I'm getting him to do it." She said, "Man, he needs some time away. He gonna have to just suck it up and."
I kind of see what you're saying right now. I mean, it's
Yeah, but
private.
we're talking, and that's why I asked the question: what does that look like when you're talking about secrecy and privacy? That's why I asked that follow-up question: what does that look like? Again, y'all talking about just personal time, private time. That's different from being private about something and secrecy. Like, I got a phone. You don't need to be seeing what's in my phone. That's private. That's the same thing as being secret. What you trying to hide from me in your phone? Yeah, it's your phone. But what you trying to hide?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's a damn good question. Because I'm telling you, when she sent it, and I know she was sending it as a topic, but I immediately responded with those two questions, like, why is there a need for it in a marriage or relationship? And why, what does that really look like? Man, look, that ain't even private in my house, bro. I mean, and that's again, you talking about, that's a different kind of private, right? Come on, man. Don't you being,
he is being Rodney.
That's a different kind of private.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, David. I can't I can't make him get away, man. We can plan and try to plan it in advance, but yeah, I ain't gonna make my guy miss out on the money.
It's hard being an entrepreneur, especially with the type of work that I do. That's mainly when you get your main events on the weekend. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, but even like, again, taking the dump in our house ain't private because we don't. I'd be like, baby, spray, For me, being secretive is withholding shareable information. That's the same thing as being private. It's no different to me in a relationship. If you being private, what you being private? Just like I said, it depends. What does that look like? So if you got your phone and I try to pick up your phone and look at something, you take your phone. That's my private. That's my private. You out of my private. We in a marriage. What the hell you mean your privacy? To me, that's the same as being secret. So I just use that for an example, but it could be anything that's kind of in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going up in the closet. Don't go in there. I got some stuff in there. It's private. What the hell you talking about? No.
Well, let me take it another route. Could it be that you could be holding something as far as emotional or communications thing that you should be sharing on how you really feel that could be private or secrecy?
Well, that's why I said if there is a relationship and you guys are just dating and y'all hadn't reached that level where you even know like where this is going in a relationship, you may not. It might be some things from a privacy or secrecy perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
these things that I'm not willing or ready to share with you because I don't feel like we've reached that level in our relationship yet.
Okay.
So yeah, absolutely. That's why I started off and said, well, if you're in a relationship, you just date, maybe there is. But if we're married, secrecy and privacy is the same thing to me. Ain't no
Yeah.
such thing.
It's a real fine line, though. It's a real thing. It's yeah.
Rodney definitely. He said he think it's a fine line. Absolutely. It's a
Mhm.
very fine line, especially between the way, you know, I'm putting it, the perspective I'm putting it in. Like I said, if you're talking about just having you some me time and you just going off and doing your own little thing, that's different kind of, that's a different kind of pride. And that's why I asked, what does it look like from the beginning? You know, and what are you really talking about when you say privacy or secrecy? Or privacy and secrecy? Is there a difference between? But for me, in a marriage, there ain't no such thing. Like
Mhm.
I ought to be able to tell Monkey everything. Sure, if I'm hiding something, that's I'm being private or secret about it, and I shouldn't be trying to hide nothing from her.
Mhm.
I've seen a lot of relationships be destroyed because somebody hiding, whether it's money. We saw that unfold on the story we had where the woman was hiding money from the man, the money that he was generally bringing into the house. She was taking a
Mhm.
portion of it and hiding it for herself.
Mhm.
He found out about it. And
Right.
only if she had to just shared him with him, hey, I got an account over here. I'm putting money in for us for a rainy day.
Mhm.
He probably would have been okay with it. But because he never knew about it, and she told him, and I wasn't gonna share it with you. I wasn't gonna tell you about it.
Mhm.
Because it was for her rainy day, not his,
Right.
not theirs. So, you know, you can destroy a relationship because you're being private or secret about stuff that, you know, shouldn't be shouldn't be held up like that.
Mhm.
That's why I said for me, ain't no difference. Y'all mighty quiet this morning. Mighty quiet this morning. Y'all is mighty quiet this morning. I think I hit some nerves with this question.
And Monica didn't even chime in, and she wasn't gave the question.
Monica probably typing a long dissertation back there.
Don't do too much.
Don't do too much. David said there should be no privacy in a marriage or relationship and secrecy. That could make questions and doubt. That's just my point exactly. And then it unfolds in distrust.
Yes, sir.
That's my whole point. What about if I tell Tony something and say, don't tell Monica? What do you call that? First of all, let me tell you something, Joe. If you come and tell me something and you said don't tell Monica, I'm gonna tell you, well, bro, don't tell me
Mhm.
because I'm gonna share with my wife. You might not never know I shared it with her because she ain't the type of person that's gonna come back. But because if it puts me in a predicament, well, I'm gonna put it like this: it depends.
I would say it got to be different. I mean, it may be something that he's
Yeah,
sharing with
it
you.
depends on what it is. Because if it's something like you came and shared with me about something personal in nature that you having an issue with, I wouldn't go share that with her.
Yeah, especially
But
if he said,
me and Monica talk about any and everything. So I just might not. If you say don't tell her, I wouldn't tell her that. But if you just a random tell me something, man, we probably gonna have a conversation about it. But she's not the person that'll come back and even say anything about or even remotely bring it up. That's just who she is, and that's why I'm comfortable with telling her whatever I tell her. But if you specifically tell me something personally about some person and you don't want nobody should really know, I wouldn't share that information. I don't necessarily say
Monica
that.
turned around and asked this almost the exact same question. What he
Yeah,
said.
that's why I say I don't necessarily think that's being secretive or either deceitful or anything, but that's just being, a trustworthy friend or confidant to a person that just shared that information with you.
Mhm.
Example, what if you have a friend, they come to you in confidence? Yeah. So they basically, I'm gonna just say the same thing. Yeah.
Mhm.
Tony Lavelle have a podcast relationship and a long-term friendship. There are still some things that are kept private between you two.
Yes and no. I kind of agree because we of course.
Yeah, it may be a few things, but
It ain't mean. It ain't intentional. It ain't like gonna keep this from Monica and Dunn just because. No.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, cause I think we both had our issues back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it might be some stuff we probably go to our grave with. I don't, you know. But as friends, when you have a long-term friendship, you know, there may be some things, just like Monica said. What if that friend came to you and like there are some things that I know that girlfriends and stuff probably have shared with her that she ain't came and told me because they told her specifically. I don't even know about this. This is, you know, so she ain't gonna come and share that with me. You know what I'm saying? So
And I
get that point.
respect it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I call integrity. You know, within that particular relationship.
But we talking about. I think we trying to twit. You know, and that's why again I asked the question: what does it look like? But when you're talking about things that are going on between you two, or that's involved with just you two, you know, like I said, with the examples I gave, maybe going in the closet, searching something. What you doing? You know, that's my stuff. What you looking out through my stuff? My stuff private. What? You know, I'm like, why do you have private stuff? Like, I don't believe in that.
Well, I mean, okay, so let's put it like this, because I mean, of course, you are married. Don't get me wrong, but I do have a certain type of respect, especially as it pertains to a woman. When it comes to certain things that I just won't invade upon, but you got some men they
They
just
personal journals and all that.
Yeah, you know, so you got some men who feel as if that, you know, just because this is my house, this is my thing, I can just go through and do. I don't even go and done purse, even though I can. I take it to her.
I don't go in Monica purse either, unless she tell me, get it out of my purse. It's in right there in my purse. Yeah, I don't go in her purse.
You don't go in my wallet. You give me my wallet. I ain't got nothing I'm hiding for. It's just a certain amount of respect, so to speak. But
man, look, I ain't shit off limits on my side. She come over there, go through my wallet, and I ain't look whatever. I mean, she don't do that out of respect. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have a problem with her doing it. Is all I'm saying. I don't have a problem with her. You know, half time. I mean, when I was working them 2 jobs, and I'm having that sweet, and she, babe, I need $40. I'd be like, point to the wallet, get what you need, and don't wake me up about that.
Right.
So I think it just depends on, you know, our level of relationship and our level of respect for each other in the relationship.
Right.
You know, if she tells me, if I'm, for example, if I'm reaching in the closet and I'm trying to go through look stuff, and she was like, "What you looking for?" Well, I got my personal journals, and I'm like, "Baby, I'm not trying to look through your journals. I'm just trying to look for something else." Oh, okay. Well, what you looking for? I might can help you. You know. But if you don't be looking, you run there snatching, putting stuff down. I'm thinking now, what you trying to hide? Like David said, now that may look at that may look like it may look a little shady, and then now it makes me have questions and doubt. And then, like he said, it'll unfold into distrust. When that happens in a relationship now, and y'all ain't trusting each other, so everything you do now is gonna be in question.
Right.
Or they'll start thinking back to periods of time that been past. Oh, so that's why she did that back then. That's why he did that back then. He's being sneaky. They then come up with all kinds of stuff off the top of their dome now that you being hiding and you sneaky about. Monica said, "Man, look, personally, I ain't got shit to hide. Tony got passwords, access to whatever, whenever, however. I can say, though these cell phones can be the devil in some relationship." Man, yeah. I remember one time a person text me, and it wasn't even a number I had saved in the phone. It was an old person because I had the same cell phone number forever.
Forever.
And the person texted me, and it was something like, "Hey, how you been? Or how you doing?" And she was, "Who is that texting you?" I was like, "Mother, the hell, I don't know. It wasn't even a name with the number."
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I had no control over that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it may be some people that I have that was saved in my phone 20, 30 years ago. I don't go through my phone randomly and just clean out my phone.
Right. Then too, that comes with growth. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a certain when you first start off in a relationship, there's a certain level of jealousy and or thing that especially when it comes to women, that they have with them, you know what I'm saying, that they kind of have that insecurity, so to speak. They don't really mean no harm, but in their mind, they like, hey, look, but you don't do too much, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
after a while, as the relationship, matures and grows, it's like, hey, like you say, man, I ain't got shit to hide.
Man, Rodney is funny, bro.
He's stupid.
Miss Gwen said, motive, is it a need for control or genuine partnership of sharing information?
See, that's what I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying. Exactly. Miss
That's
Gwen
it.
always be on my vibe.
Yeah. Because if you trying to, what are you trying to hide? Why are you
Mhm.
trying to be secretive or being so private that everything, I understand when you talk about people that are just private people.
Mhm.
Like my daughter is just a private person. She's not on social media. You ain't being invited to her house. She's just a private person.
Mhm.
Not being secretive. She's just a private person.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, exactly. That's a difference. It just like Phyllis said, what if I just want some me time? Well, that's me time. That's your me time. You might call it private time or whatever, but I don't consider that as being something private. You trying to do some privacy or secrecy. That's not the same.
Mhm.
That's just you want to be alone with yourself
Right.
for whatever reason. You want to be alone with yourself.
Did I think too, some of these conversations, depending on how long you've been together, been married, a lot of time these type of conversations and things don't come up till way later on. Things or
It's too late.
circumstances happen, and you don't necessarily communicate with it, but it's just like something happened. It'd be like the later on Golden Girls. Picture it, Sicily, 1953.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, should those things occur and happen, you just don't never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nobody has no harm and no intent on doing something bad to anybody. I don't believe.
Right.
The people that I know, I'm gonna put it like that.
I don't know. I ain't gonna put that much faith in people. I know because like you, I know like you. I've been around you, and I know you long enough to know that you ain't the type of person you've been around be trying to like hold secrets from done and be private and sneak out. Yeah, you not that kind of dude.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I do know guys that may step out in a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't that dude, so I'm just not gonna put all my fate like that in folks.
I guess.
And
I
say,
guess.
oh yeah, no, I'm not finna do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think that, as Rodney said, there's a very fine line between being secrets, holding or being some secrecy or privacy. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very, very fine line.
Then too, it go back to our key word that we always use, the communication piece, and then in between the relationship, like we said, we made that creed with each other to say, hey, we're not gonna shut down. But a
Mhm.
lot of times in between that communication piece and the shutting down piece, a lot of times the shutting down piece is kind of like a secrecy, privacy, so to speak, because you really don't want to share that how you really feel because you don't know what's gonna come out on the other side.
Right.
You
So,
don't
so
necessarily want to
just
deal
to
with it.
ask you, like, so if Don came to you and said, "Lavelle, why you being so secretive and private? You out everything."
Mhm.
I mean, how would you respond to that?
Depending on what's going on and what she's feeling and what she's discerning, she may actually be right, depending on what the situation is.
So I guess if Monica came to me and said, "Well, why you being so secretive?" I'm saying, first of all, why do you think I'm being secretive? Or why do you think
Right.
I'm being so private?
Right.
You got to show me, like, tell me what indicates to you that I'm being secret or private, you
Right.
know? Then, because it could be something that I could explain. Oh, well, no,
Mhm.
I ain't doing the secret is private, just that, blah, 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 you know?
Mhm.
But I guess I have to dig deeper, and see, a lot of times now, back in the day is when that's when I would what are you talking about, man? I'd be like, man, there you go with the stuff. I'm shutting down.
Mhm.
But now I'm gonna be like, well, what do you mean? What are you talking about? What gives you any kind of indication that I'm being secret or trying to have some be private or whatever?
Right.
Let her, again, like you said, it goes back to that communication piece where we can talk and see, like, okay, what it is that's got you feeling like I'm being secret, and
Mhm.
then I can maybe defend myself. Or I might come back and say, I ain't know I would be secret. I ain't,
Because I think there is a level of I really don't even know what that word or that action is. There is a level of, especially like, and I'm being very transparent and very open at this particular time. When you think about what me and Don are going through right now, with both of our parents going through the same thing at the same time, with our, my business, her job, family, just life that's going on. It's some things that I think internally, just how you feel at that moment, you don't
right,
necessarily communicate it right then because you're like, I'm sick of this shit.
right, right.
If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. I get what you're saying.
Like I told you a couple of weeks ago, she had to come to me because she already. It's like she kind of. I didn't tell her how I was feeling, but she kind of picked up on it. She said, "Listen, you need to. While I'm off on Wednesdays and Thursdays, and you got Monday and Tuesday, you need to go and sit with your daddy
Mm-hmm.
and make it your business. Put it on your put the laptop down. Don't worry about no DJ stuff. Go over there with your daddy and be
Mm-hmm.
over there with your daddy."
Yeah.
She knew that internally. I guess she kind of saw where I hadn't been going over there. I hadn't really
Mm-hmm.
been calling. I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of holding it.
You struggling with it because you didn't really know what to expect or how, because so we gonna have a whole show one day on Alzheimer's, dementia, this whole thing. I just watched the Bruce Willis,
Mhm,
what was her name? Barbara, not Barbara Walters. What's the lady name? I almost said Barbara Walters. Uh, I can't think of the lady name that he had a that's in the news media. He's had a relationship. It might be Barbara Walters. Is that Barbara Walters? But he's had a great relationship with her over the years of his thing. But I just watched the story of how she talked with his wife about what he's dealing with, the front temporal lobe dementia. That's a really like an aggressive dementia that
mhm,
the front end, you know, and it's probably the most aggressive dementia out there, and it happens really quick, you know. And uh, mug craze.
I said, "Look, she already knows."
But it's crazy how we we don't, a lot of us don't really necessarily understand it, and it can destroy your life really quick, man, because if you have a parent or a grandparent or somebody that you're used to dialogue and talking when they see you, recognize you coming, then you come and they don't even know who you are sometimes, or from 1 second to the next they ask you what the weather is, what the temperature outside. They didn't ask you that 32 times, and you ask them what they eat today. They can't tell you what they ate because they don't remember. Man, it
Right.
affects you, bro. It affects you. It just tugs at your heartstrings, man, because there's nothing you can do about it.
That's the problem. That's it.
You can't, ain't nothing you can do about it. But just
And like
try to
me,
be there for them. She asked this man's wife if she could say something to him right now, what would it be? The lady started crying and said, I just want to know, like, is he scared? What you're feeling?
mhm,
Because he can't articulate that stuff to her now. Because he
right.
don't know. He they done moved him out the house into another house with full-time caregivers, and then they all go over there You know, he got 5 daughters, his older daughters and the 2 younger daughters and wife. And they all take turns just kind of going over there, just seeing them, sitting with them and stuff. And to him, it's like just a normal day. And he may remember them, he may not. Sometimes he lash out, sometimes he don't, you know. And she said some days she go there and she'll just sit down. He'll be like, "What are you trying to say?" You know, he'll say something to one of the kids. You trying to say I'm fat, you know, and laugh. And then she said it just brings back like an old memory or something. And she just don't even know how to feel in that moment because for a second, it's like she got a glimpse of him again. Because who he is now, she's like, I don't even recognize that person.
So
Even though he can walk
through the chat GPT. I went to it. It says privacy, and I actually made some slides for us to keep. Privacy says definition. Privacy is the right to notice what this says. Privacy is the right to keep certain things about yourself personal and protected from others. Purpose is about maintaining healthy boundaries. Example, you lock your phone, you talked about the phone, I close the bathroom door, not because you're hiding something, but because you value personal space and control over what others can access. Positive trait, privacy reflects is self-respect, boundaries, and autonomy. Secrecy. Definition, secrecy is the act of deliberately hiding information, often to prevent someone from discovering it. Purpose is about concealment, sometimes out of fear, guilt, or manipulation. I said that through not always, though not always negative. Surprise party. Example: lying about where you went or hiding financial problems would be secrecy. Potential trait: secrecy often involves deception or avoidance of accountability.
It's kind of the same I've been saying. Like you can hide, you can be secret and like purposely hide. But again, even with the privacy, like the stuff to like that stuff that y'all just mentioned, to me, that's regular stuff. Going to the bathroom. That's regular I mean, you out of respect. I shouldn't want to go and stand in the doorway while you taking a squat. Let's get my privacy. Come on, man. Even with the phone thing. And again, if you're just dating and you haven't disclosed certain things in your relationship because you don't even know where the relationship is growing, y'all still trying to figure things out. Absolutely, you should not be sharing everything about you personally because you don't know where the relationship is going. In a marriage, I just feel like what the hell is you hiding? What are you being so private about? It shouldn't be. But I'm gonna respect your privacy. I'm not gonna my wife on the phone. Who you talking to? What y'all talking about? No, I'm gonna give her space to talk to that person on the phone and share what I mean. Most time we on the phone, we on speaker. We have to let people know. I got you on speakerphone and Manga right here. I got you on speakerphone, Tony right here. You know, so
yeah.
Paula said, when I'm on the phone, I want privacy out of respect. It's not we already read that one. Phyllis said, that is something totally awesome to go through. As I think about for months, my mama didn't know my name. Imagine your mom waking you up and asking where is Phyllis. It's tough, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy, Phyllis. Like, which I haven't experienced that yet. Like my dad know who we are, but when you start getting down to the grandkids and all of that, it's a little hazy for them. Or like certain friends, it's a little hazy for them. Yep. Monka says, writing privacy is a noun, which is an idea, and secret is a verb meaning action. Monica says secrecy is deliberate. I still think privacy doesn't necessarily mean you're hiding something. All right. Man, good conversation today. Good conversation. Let's clock that tea with our girl Queen Watkins.
We never had Freestyle
Good
Friday.
morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, fingers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl Queen Watkins. I hope y'all having a wonderful morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. Y'all, the internet is in an uproar about a decision that Alicia Keys has made with her and her husband, right? Let's talk about it. So Alicia was offered $9 million to go do a 9 minute performance, and she declined it for quality time with her husband. Right? Y'all, the comments are going insane. Do you hear me? They all in the comments talking about some she shouldn't have did that, wooty bam, whatever. Me, my first thought was, baby, you coming with me. Let me go make these 9 million real quick. And we finna go spend it overseas or something. Real talk. Um, yeah, that was my first mind. But at the end of the day, just because I feel like that's how I would do in my relationship doesn't mean that's how somebody else have to do it, right? Your relationship only have to make sense to you. Everybody else can kick rocks. Do you hear me? Kick rocks. Now, $9 million is a lot of money on it, but that might seem like $20 to her. And quality time is worth way more than any type of money. Let's be honest. Because once that person is gone, or once you can't spend that quality time, you can be rich and be sad as hell. I'm just saying. You can have all the money in the world and be depressed, hurt, all that. You probably will find some of the brokest people the most happiest. Why? Maybe because they have quality time together. They have true love with each other. It's not no amount of money that's put out there, for their relationship to continue, whatever. So yes, it was my first thought. Baby, come with me. Backstage dancer if you want. You hear me? Get on stage with me if you want. We see it together. So let's have that time, right? But think a little deep into it, like, cause that's what majority of the comments were, majority. But she knows that she's an artist, and she knows that she moves around a lot, and she wanted to have that dedicated time for her and her husband, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You hear me? Nothing at all, with or without that performance, that girl still worth so much money. She just prioritized her husband, as she should, because a lot of people definitely don't do that nowadays, right? Prioritize your husband or your wife, but she prioritized them and their time. She made him know, like, reassure him that our quality time is important. I know a couple now that Wednesdays is their day. It don't matter what's going on, who got what. Their day is Wednesday. They work all week. They have other things to do. So they designate a certain day, a certain time for themselves, and ain't nothing wrong with it. Your relationship again only got to make sense to you. What Alicia say? Some people want it all, but she don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, you
If
hear
it
me? And
ain't you,
she
baby,
meant them words.
I don't want
She meant them.
nothing.
And I applaud her. For real, I applaud her because a lot of people, majority of the people, would not decline that offer.
Right.
Now, no 9 minute performance. First mine was, girl, you sure you want to do that? Take them with you. You hear me? But everybody's situation is different. And you can't just be going judging people because the decision they made with their relationship, with their man, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You gonna have to figure out your relationship, what y'all really got going on. Do you hear me? Before you try to go judge somebody else. Because if that's the decision that she made, then that's the decision that she made. Period. Clock it. I'm with y'all on that. But don't offer me 9 million. I'm probably gonna, you know what I'm saying, gonna do that performance with my man. My man, my man, my man. He gonna be right next to me. All right, y'all. That's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 million hits Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins. Clock that tea. November the 22nd, y'all, is in a few weeks, guys. It's still time to send in those donations, send in those tents. Y'all, please, please, please contribute if you can. Don't wait till the last minute. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
Man, I've been there, done it, doc. I know how they feel.
So this the thing. Like, see, and I didn't even think about her son. Some people want it all, but when you think about $9 million, what's the taxes on $9 million?
It depends on how I guess it depends on what state the study stay in. How they tax.
34% federal tax.
It's a good
We
chunk.
ain't even got to know state tax.
Right.
The federal tax on $9 million is 34%. So that's $3,060,000. $3,060,000 off the top. You ain't got 9 million. Now you got less than 6 million. So when you talk and then if you got any kind of state tax, now it's 34%. I'm looking at it right now. It's 34% on anything that's 335 up to 10 million. 10 million to 15 million is 35%. 15 million to 18.333333 million is 38% federal tax. And you ain't even thought about no state tax if you had to require to pay a state tax on it. So think about the athletes, y'all. Think about the athlete. The athlete got the federal tax. So they make 20 million. They got to pay 20 million, they got to pay 38% tax, federal tax. Whatever state they in, there's the state tax. Then they got to pay the agent. Boom. It's like one dude said, I was listening to I think he was an NBA player. He said, man, most of these dudes, man, we ain't millionaires. He said, we get a let's say we get the league minimum, whatever the league minimum is. Let's say we get $3 million. He said, you know, a certain percentage of that already going to tax, which we know that's going 39% of that's going straight to taxes. If they got 3 million now if they got 3 million, 34% of that is going straight to taxes. Then if they got state tax, they paying the state tax. Then they got to pay their agent. Agent is about 1%, 2%, depending on, you know, the agent. They got to pay the agent. They have the NBA, whatever they like the NFLPA, they got this where they pay that goes into their retirement, their insurances, all that. They got to pay into that. You know, then most of them going out here buying $1 million mansion. And he's like, man, we mostly thousandaires. Most of us are thousandaires.
Yeah, I just watched Paul Pierce on the Club Shay Shay podcast, and he was like, bro, he said, man, these folks ain't out here balling like y'all think they is. He said, because he said half that money already gone before you get it.
It's gone. So I don't blame Alicia Keys when she's saying, look, that little money, man, by the time I get through the money that I'm gonna have to pay on earning that little money for the 9 minutes, and I'm already locked into spending this time with my guy over here. No. I mean, I can look if they still want me to do it at some other time, it'll still be there. That's not putting her relationship over money. Now, you know, some people think different. Some people might say, you know what? The husband might have said, let's get that 9 million. When we get through, we're gonna have about 5 million left. But hey, let's go get that 5 million. Every time I think about getting any kind of money, the first thing I'm trying to calculate is what I'm gonna be paying in taxes out of that. What I'm really gonna have left. You'll be a fool to think I'm gonna go on my job and I'm gonna make the $150,000 on my job and I'm gonna take home $150,000. No. Just because you make $150,000, you don't take $150,000 home.
Correct.
At all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a big misconception. Hey, you make $150 a year. Man, when they get through with taxes and all this stuff they taking out of my check, I ain't taking $150,000 home.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Crazy.
So anyway, we got to get out of here, man. Thank y'all so much for Freestyle Friday. Thank you, Monica Mays, for the topic today. Maybe something that we had to dive on into and kind of dig a little deeper into it, maybe on another show. But we appreciate that topic. Thank all of you, those who have migrated over to YouTube. We appreciate you as well. We thank you so much for migrating over to YouTube. Continue to share and subscribe to our. I had a couple of short clips that I posted on Facebook that I'm actually gonna just I need to find out if they're in my YouTube, if he created them in YouTube, so I can actually just share those because that will probably get people, and then have that. That's what I need to ask him too, if he had those short clips tied to the main the main post that we did. So anyway, but we're working on that. That's something we're working behind the scenes on. So, but appreciate it, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in today. Come on, Lavelle.
Good deal. Looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow afternoon. Tony, thank you for stepping up to the plate. Because every time you talk about it, and I said a podcast, I think I mentioned about we need to have something about that, and like the sense of urgency. When I said it the last time, you were like, "I'm calling pastors in 3 minutes," and y'all dove right in on it. So I'm looking forward to it because it's one thing to kind of talk about stuff like online and on the podcast, but when you're there in person and can see a thing and energy meet. I believe it's going to be something different, and folks gonna really see. Okay, you know what? We behind the 8 ball on this, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
So yeah.
Forward to seeing y'all tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all have your face in the place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let us pray. Most gracious, trying to God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for just being able to communicate and fellowship with each other and talk about some things to make our life better. Lord God, we ask you to touch all our efforts. Meet us on tomorrow as we talk about just being ready and prepared for things that might and could happen. Touch Tony mindset to deliver the right things so he can help somebody be prepared. We ask you to continue to touch Tony family, my family, Queen family, and everybody that's associated with us. And we ask you to do all these things in your daughter's son, Jesus' name, man. We shouted amen.
Amen, man. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And on Monday, same bad time.
Same bad place.
Too Many Hats. Let's talk about it.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock That He. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.